People of Kyrgyzstan, faithful children of Akarat, for too long, the vile priestess Hadar and her devils have burned our crops, razed our homes,
Dude, I got this nice space back
crucified
here
our
too.
loved ones. They serve not Akarat, but the Lord of Hatred himself. No more! On the first dawn of the new moon, join us at the stronghold gates. We will banish this evil together.
Any plans on the RGG summit? Probably tomorrow morning. We'll probably watch the RGG summit YouTube vid tomorrow morning and then go right into Remnant with Barry. Yep. Oh yeah, dude, I cannot wait to play Remnant again. It's been way too long. I'm super pumped for Remnant 2. Oh man. Woo! Have I played the Remnant DLC? I think I played one of the Remnant DLCs. But we're going to do a deeper dive this time around.
A memory.
Our walls are breached! Oh, this is madness! We will not survive! We'll sacrifice ourselves before our home!
Oh. Nope!
It's over.
That was a little rude. Turned out she was right. Yeah. Great. I think that's our last stronghold, chat. I think every single stronghold is done. Boom. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Stronghold champion. Okay, let's take a look. I would love to do a Legion. There's a Legion here. Begins in 2 minutes. Let's go. Relaire, do you have a name for the quest? Yeah, the reason I was pinging Akamir earlier is he apparently said there's a really cool quest in the southwest that we're going to want to do. I'll do yours first if you have a name for it, or if you know where it is. Isn't your cursor abnormally huge? Yeah, I get that a lot. Mm-hmm. Did you get the Starfield controller? I did! The Starfield guys actually reached out, and they're sending me a controller and a headset, I think. Which is cute. Very nice of them. I got the statue and I got the watch, but I was not able to get a controller and thing at the time. So. I think they're gonna send me one. We'll do a little unboxing when it gets here. Whenever that is. Did I do the Dave the Diver unbox yet? No, but I got it looking smexy. Look at this. Ready?
Hello.
Ah! Isn't that nice? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no. It's not working? Of course, I go... Oh, I'm still... I am so stubborn. Okay. Aha! We're back in business. See? Look how nice it looks. Isn't that nice? I worked on the lighting and like the graininess and everything. There's a chomp. But hopefully that looks a lot better. And we'll be unboxing this at some point. Little sneak peek. Ooh. Yep. Oh yeah, I still need to adjust the green screen and stuff. But we're good. We'll do all that later. Mm-hmm. Adam McGee, thank you. Good to know. Wait and do it on the release? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh.
Greetings.
Hi. Hi, guy. Some days I'm just not sure about Cohh. Hopefully he at least remembers to feed the mods daily. No. I saw the tour of your place, Cohh. Looks epic, but also huge. How many square feet is your house? It's pretty big. The big thing is that when we and this is one of those fun little things. So when we got the house, the basement was huge, but it was all concrete and steel beams. And it was like honestly probably the biggest part of the house. But the previous owner just kept like he was a car collector. And he kept cars down here. So, you know, there was like oil stains everywhere, and there were like, you know, the drywall was messed up. And again, like there wasn't even like the entire place was just steel beams and insulation, essentially. So when I got here, how to get the cars out? The basement opens up to there's a garage in the bottom so he could drive the cars in and out of the basement. It's kind of weird. But anyway, the previous owner like didn't literally just kept cars down here and did nothing with this area. And when we moved in, one of the first things I did was we renovated the whole basement. So if you go to cohh.tv/basement tour, that is what that area looks like now. So literally everything you see in the basement tour video is used to be just like concrete and steel beams. And what that did was that meant we bought the house at like X square footage, but when we were done renovating the basement, it's actually now like X plus 50% square footage, which inadvertently like jacked up the value of the house by like a ridiculously large amount because it became livable space, which it was not before. Like the house was sold and marketed with X square footage, and then we turned the basement into livable square feet, and now it is X plus 40 to 50% square footage. So yeah, now I just need to make sure that nobody ever knows that, so I'm being super quiet about it, and that way they won't know the new value of the house for my taxes. So please don't tell me. No, we already let him know. But yeah. No. But it turns out that's how that works. Like I didn't realize that. And funny enough, I was looking into this, and I didn't realize this This never clicked to me. But I have since learned that one of the most attractive houses for house flippers are houses with unfinished basements that don't count as square footage. Because what some house flippers will do is they will literally just go into the house, make the basement permitted square footage, and then literally sell the house for like 30 to 50% more. Some cases even like, what's wild is based on the location of houses, you can get the square footage so high that it puts that house like way above the square foot average in the area, which makes it even more expensive. It's wild. Like I didn't realize like how much money some of these people were making. So it's crazy, man. Like house flipping unfinished basement houses. Most importantly, basements that the basement has like no HVAC, like that doesn't have the proper fireproofing, which is really common. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just it's a common thing. Because livable area has different standards than non-livable. Well, they call it livable, but you can obviously live in it. But livable area has different standards than non-livable area. So you have to have like, you know, HVAC units. You have to have like way higher fire retention stuff. You have to like more smoke detectors, like all sorts of little things for them to permit it as livable area. Which again, I never knew about before we did all this, which was kind of interesting to learn. But all that stuff adds up, and then it gets like the designation, and then it gets officially added to your house total and everything. But yeah. So to answer the original question, we're not really public with any exact numbers in the house. I'm not even public about what state I'm living in these days. But we did get this house. The reason we moved from my old house was because we didn't have enough room for 3 kids. We didn't have enough bedrooms. This room has enough room for my 3 kids. This house does. Yeah. Yeah. An ancestral amulet. Here we go. And a nice, good amount of XP there. Let's get all this.
Thank you.
I think it's one of our first ancestral amulets, but of course you have to get the right stats.
I appreciate that.
Critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed by 27%. That seems pretty good. Let's see. 12 damage after dodging an attack, and I do dodge a lot of attack. 4 point... Oh, those rolls suck, though. Plus 2 ranks of all agility skills. Why is Cohh never reading the words properly? Which words? I mean, I don't read words. I read words wrong all the time. I'm not good with words. Ancestral, not ancestral. Oh yeah. I think I've been saying that word wrong the entire time. Ancestral. Yeah. Yeah. To answer your question, it's kind of my thing. I so need a better twisting blades thing. Oh, that hurts. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use this. I really like the stats on this amulet. But I don't necessarily like... I'm not huge into the effect. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, I mean, it is nice. Can I use this only on... I wonder if I can use that effect on any... I wonder if I can use that on rings and stuff. Let's go check. I bet the VR room still isn't finished. I mean, the VR room, it has its computer in it. The index is hooked up to it. The only thing I need to do with the VR room to really use it is get the NDI over networking stuff working, which Barry could probably help me get done in a night. But to be honest, there's nothing I really want to play on it right now. There's nothing I really want to, like, there's no VR games that I really want to play right now, which sucks, man. The whole point of the VR room is that I was hoping we'd get more Alexes and things of that nature, but we just haven't. Maybe we'll check out RE4 or something like that. Maybe. But yeah, I'm looking for a reason. I'm looking and hoping for a reason. Oh, we can put on the ring to do that, and it's just not there right now. 430,000. Woo! What will you do with the room if no VR? Is it just empty otherwise? Well, the whole flow of the basement was that the VR room is like off to the side, and you know it's there. It's there to be used when I need it to. But I can use it for all sorts of things if I ever want to. So it's nice to have. But yeah, what's my Twitch? Twitch.tv/Cohh. Have you ever played Into the Radius VR? No. There's a lot of games that I could play in VR, but there's a lot of games that I want to play that aren't in VR that kind of take precedent. Yeah. Yeah, that's really expensive. We're gonna save this though.
You will be back. The stars do not lie.
There are more than a few games I would like to play in VR, but there's also, especially as we move into the rest of the year, there's a lot of games that are not in VR that I'd rather play instead. If that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna keep that for now. We gotta break all this stuff down. I'm gonna put this away because we need to. It's gonna be a while until we can do that. Why was I saying I need a different Twisted Blades enchant? Because my Twisted Blades enchant right now is very low tier, and it's a minimum roll. Because it's imprinted from dungeons. So I need to find a Twisted Blade enchant that is... I'd love a max roll one, but that's not going to happen. And then, of course, we need to look at, you know, the Sacred and Legend and Ancestral and stuff like that. Oh, no, Minnie the Third. Twitchforoldpeople.com. Yeah, that's my official website. Twitchforoldpeople.com. That's right. Mm-hmm. Are you getting the Apple Vision Pro? Not unless I can think of a compelling reason to. No. And so far, I don't have one. The only thing somebody mentioned, I gotta admit, this is interesting if it would work. I do kind of like the idea of streaming with an Apple Vision Pro if I could have Twitch chat on my screen the whole time for me. So I'd never have to look away from the screen to read chat. That seems kind of cool. But not $3,500 cool. It doesn't seem $3,500 cool. I'd like that. I mean, yeah. I just am not quite there yet. I don't think. Not quite there yet. Mm-hmm. Now, supposedly,
that got most of it.
From what we're hearing, the Apple thing doesn't come out for another... I mean, it doesn't come out for a bit, right?
Fight
so,
hard, eh?
I think
Make
what
the
they're banking
devils
on, what
pay.
they're hoping, is that now that it's been announced, we're going to see people and developers specifically get dev kits. And then, you know, hopefully over the next half year plus, we'll kind of see some interesting, cool utilizations of this come out. So I'm kind of hoping / banking on that. And you know, and I hope for their case, for their sake, I hope that happens. But yeah, currently it just doesn't, it seems very whelming. It seems very whelming right now. Very whelming. Let's go ahead and get the stun here. Put the stun back up. The price is absurd, but the 2 hours of battery life is what kills it for me. Yeah, I know. It's so weird when something like that like super promotes itself as like mostly wireless, but then you realize that you're gonna have to plug it in like all the time to charge it. Kind of like kind of goes against the whole thing there. Anyway, is it better to salvage or sell items? Both are totally valid if you need to do them. So if you need money, sell items. If you need resources, if you have money, break them down. But I mean, when you get to end game, you're going to need both money and salvaging. So, especially if you're like min-maxing. So in that case, you kind of like always, first of all, always break down legendaries. If you're not going to use a legendary, it's like a cascading list. The first thing you do is extract the element. If you need the imprint, extract it. If you're not going to extract it, break it down if it's legendary. And then anything, when you get yellow items, especially one of your tier, you should always be checking them anytime. And when I say tier, I mean, you know, if you're world tier 3, sacred. If you're world tier 4, ancestral. The first thing you should do with legend or yellow items, if you need something for that slot, check the stats and see if they're two things. One, the rolls you need, and you're looking for at least all but one because you can re-roll one thing, and then look at the rolls on those. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks, but if an item is a perfect spread for you but totally min roll, you know, you may want to look elsewhere, unfortunately, which sucks because that means you like nailed some of the RNG but not the other part. But every so often you'll find a perfect item with really good rolls, and if that's a yellow item, then you want to save that for imprinting, especially if it's of your tier. So yeah, that's how that works. I don't even pick up blue items because I generally don't need stuff from blue. Sometimes I pick them up by accident and I'll just break them down anyway. But yeah, so remove imprints if you need imprints, and always look at the rolls on imprints with advanced item comparison. Then you look at, then you break down legendary, and then sell or break down. You never sell legendaries, always break down legendaries. But you sell or break down the yellows that you don't need based on what you need. Yep. Oh, Flackenator says pick up blue to always sell those. If you're okay making a lot of trips back to town, which some people are not lazy like I am. If you're okay making a lot of trips back to town, then absolutely, you can do that. The Bean Space says, wait, you can imprint rares? Absolutely. You can imprint a rare to turn it into a legendary. Yep. That's a big part of the game.
It is done. Good show.
Hey, Nerdly Haxer. Thank you for the 5 bomb, friendo. Appreciate you. What about uniques? Uniques are basically legendaries that I believe you cannot extract. So if you ever get a unique and you are sure you're not going to use it, then just break it down. Break it down like a legendary. Yeah. Barry, was the timer started? Yeah, okay. We're good there. Oh, uniques sell for a lot? Oh, that's cool. Okay, well in that case you may want to consider selling them. Especially if you have resources already. I wasn't aware how much they sold for. Okay, so hey, Relaire, are you still in here? Do you know exactly where that quest is you were talking about? Like a waypoint or anything? Am I playing Remnant with Barry? I'm planning on doing that. Yep. Mm-hmm. How is my mouse so big? You can turn up the cursor and accessibility options.
Hydration is required.
Just under the Hawazar sign. Oh, here. Okay. What are uniques? Uniques are legendaries that generally have a unique name and a unique effect that you cannot get like as an aspect to imprint from dungeons and stuff like that. Uniques are by definition unique items. Mm-hmm. They're generally handcrafted, and I mean, technically all are, but you know, you can't remove or imprint them or any of that
Excuse
stuff.
me. Have you seen this man?
Is this it here, Relaire? Also a few others. I guess we'll do all these, so. Looking for someone?
Looking for a man. Regular around here. Name's Flynn.
Oh, thank you, Viral. That's nice.
You seen him? Lean guy. Bald. Got a birthmark on his right arm. No? Damn.
Hey, Captain Buck. Thanks, man.
See, my crew is leaving port here real soon, but I got a debt to settle with Flynn. I ain't one for leaving loose ends untied. Especially to a place like Backwater. Ain't nobody gonna be holding nothing over my head.
What can be done?
Flynn should have come back down the road up north days ago. I'd start by looking there.
Live Pontiac, I
with me.
strongly recommend Power GPU. If you're looking for a new computer, if you're wanting to get something set up for the games later this year,
Normally, I'd have done this sort of thing myself.
definitely recommend checking them out.
But I'll walk barefoot into the burning hells before I go wandering the coast alone.
Ah,
Wow.
come on, Zil.
Okay.
Don't be that way.
I mean it, Tomai. I'm not messing around.
What's going on here?
Well, hey, stranger.
Hey, you. Look at me. I'm not done talking to you.
I'm looking at you. You're, as radiant as a backwater sunset.
This is serious shit, Tomai. We both know there are more and more drown sightings every day.
Look, sweetheart. I'll do the work. Cross my heart.
Damn right you will. Well, the next time I see you, I'm going straight to the boss.
Hey, you. You're not from around here, are you? Listen, you help me out. I can help you survive in this place. Help me find any new bodies that have washed ashore. Check them for anything we could use. Then I'll burn them.
Damn.
And grab any extra salvage we find along the way. Got it?
Have they said anything about the
don't worry.
Starfield expansion they mentioned in the deluxe edition? 2 people following me now. I don't think so. No. Oh, do you actually have a green screen wall up so we can't see that you're actually streaming from Wall World? Oh. Oh no, I actually have an entire green screen painted wall. Yeah. Yeah, it's a green wall with studio lighting. I don't remember. Does Cohh read all whispers or DMs even if he doesn't answer them? Generally. I generally do. The only time, the only issue I can sometimes have is if a whole bunch of messages come in like a short period of time, then the Twitch whisper system kind of sucks. It's one of those things that they kind of like, you know, made and then stopped using, which is kind of a thing that we see over and over again. But yes, I try to. The best way is to send me a Discord PM or a Twitter PM. I try to get to those whenever I have some extra time. But yes, I generally read all of them, even if I am not able to respond. Yeah.
Boss runs a tight ship around here.
Oh, too tight, you ask me. I came here to escape tyranny. Now I'm stuck licking a tyrant's boots.
Shut your trap! He's got goons everywhere. Talk like that, you'll find yourself short a few fingers.
You okay? Oh, okay. Looks like we'll do these first. All right, we'll go north first. Bauman, did you need something, bud? Hey, Foxhound, good morning. Have you ever tried a vertical mouse? No. Not yet. I will later, maybe. Okay. You know how to get in touch with me.
No sign of him yet. Damn it, Flynn. There. I see him. Flynn! My God. He's one of them!
Oh no.
Whoop.
Well then, Flynn. Guess now we're even.
Heyo. Drowned with Flynn?
Sure was. Shame he had to go that way. Appreciate your help, though.
Why are side quests limited in this game?
I'm so sorry.
I mean,
What for? Oh.
they have a
you
good
mean
reason.
Flynn.
One sec.
Don't be. These things tend to happen around here. You get used to it. You have to. Backwater ain't for the faint of heart. I should get going now. Here's something for your trouble.
Oh yeah, so they have a pretty good reason for the side quests being limited, and that's mostly.